Hello, this is Jashwant. I'm medicine second year student. May I know your name and age, please?
My name is G. Amarnath and my age is 20.
I wanna do your abdominal examination today. May I proceed with that?
Okay.
Thank you. First, observe the general appearance of the patient. From the right side of the bed, inspect the surface, contours, and movement of the abdomen. Note especially the skin, including temperature, color, scars, stretch marks, dilated veins, rashes, or ecchymosis. The umbilicus. Observe its contour and location and any information or bulges suggesting a ventral hernia. And the contour of the abdomen, is it flat or rounded or scaphoid or protuberant, and peristalsis and pulsation. The normal aortic pulsation is frequently visible in the epigastrium. Auscultate the abdomen before performing percussion or palpation. Place the diaphragm of your stethoscope gently on the abdomen. Listen for bowel sounds and note their frequency and character. Normal sound consists of clicks and gurgles occurring at an estimated frequency of 5 to 34 per minute. Auscultate over the liver and spleen for friction rubs. Percussion. Percussion helps you assess the amount and distribution of gas in the abdomen and the size of the liver and spleen. Percuse abdomen lightly in all four quadrants to determine the distribution of tympani and dullness. Note any dull areas suggesting an underlying mass or enlarged organ. These observations will guide subsequent palpation. Palpation aids detection of abdominal tenderness, muscular resistance, and some superficial organs and masses. Keeping your hand and forearm on horizontal plane with fingers together and flat on the abdominal wall, palpate the abdomen with light gentle dipping motion. As you move your hand to different quadrants, raise it just off the skin, gliding smoothly. Palpate in all four quadrants. Palpate after asking patient to exhale, which usually relaxes abdominal muscles. Deep palpation is usually required to delineate the liver edge, the kidneys, and the abdominal masses. Identify any masses, note their location, size, shape, consistency, tenderness, pulsations, and any mobility with respiration or pressure from the examining hand. Percussion. Starting at the level well below the umbilicus in the right lower quadrant, percuse upward toward the liver. Identify the lower border of dullness in the midclavicular line. Next, identify the upper border of liver dullness. Starting at the nipple line, percuse downward in the midclavicular line until lung resonance shift to liver dullness. Now measure in centimeters the distance between your 2 points. Measurements of liver span by percussion are more accurate when the liver is enlarged with a palpable edge. Place your left hand behind the patient parallel to and supporting the right 11th and 12th ribs and adjacent soft tissues below. Remind the patient to relax on your hand by pressing your left hand upward. The patient liver may be felt more easily by your examining hand. Hooking technique. The hooking technique may be helpful especially when the patient is obese. Assessing percussion tenderness of a non-palpable liver. The left lower anterior chest wall roughly from the border of cardiac dullness at the 6th rib to the anterior axillary line and down to the costal margin of tympani. Percussion is moderately accurate in detecting splenomegaly. Check for a splenic percussion sign. Percuse the lowest interspace in the left anterior axillary line. This area is usually tympanic. Then ask the patient to take a deep breath and percuse again. When the spleen size is normal, the percussion note usually remains tympanic. Palpation of the left kidney. Move to the patient's left side. Place your right hand behind the patient just below and parallel to the 12th rib with your fingertips just reaching the CVA. Try to palpate the left kidney using deep palpation technique similar to palpation of the spleen. Palpation of the right kidney. A normal right kidney may be palpable, especially when the patient is thin and the abdominal muscles are relaxed. Percussion tenderness of the kidneys. Place the ball of one hand in the CVA and strike it with the ulnar surface of your fist. Cause a perceptible but painless jar or thud. Press firmly deep in the epigastrium, slightly to the left of the midline, and identify the aortic pulsations. A normal aorta is not more than 3 centimeters. Detection of pulsations is affected by the abdominal girth and the diameter of the aorta.